Hi, I'm Humphreys. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be moving through a 30-minute vinyasa practice, really looking at the transitions between your poses. Life isn't just made up of the big events. We're looking also at the moments in between, very much like the same way that if all of our words in our language run into each other, they wouldn't make much sense. So we start to put full stops and spaces in between our words and sentences to give them meaning. And that way we're not just focused on the destination and getting to one event to the next. We're actually focusing on the transition of the postures, the in-between moments, and also the in-between moments of your breath as well, not just the inhales and the exhales. So we'll start by a short breathing practice. Just for a moment, close the eyes down. Sit up nice and tall, slightly riding out the lower lumbar of the spine, letting the shoulders relax down the back. Take a breath in through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. Now slowly breathing in through the nose, and exhale. And breathing in, allow the belly to slightly swell, the ribs to expand, and the heart to open. And as you exhale, the heart softens. The ribs relax, and the navel draws back towards the spine. Inhaling. And exhale. As you breathe in this time, at the top of the breath, take a subtle pause, lifting the pelvic floor, and then exhale. Allow everything to soften through the out-breath. Take a subtle pause, and inhale. Pause, suspending the breath. And exhale. Pause. Breathing in. And breathing out. Combining the movement with the arms now and the breath. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. You can slowly soften the gaze and exhale. Bring the head down, hands towards the side body. Breathe in, scoop and gather your breath, lengthening through the sides. And exhale, hands down beside the body. Finding those subtle pauses, breathing in. And out. And very gently now, you can begin to roll over to your hands and knees, bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and coming through a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So we inhale into our cow pose, lift out of the wrists and shoulders, pour the heart forward, and then exhale, bring the chin to the chest, scoop the navel in and up, lifting the back of the heart. Breathing in, lift the heart forward, draw up out of your shoulders and wrists. And then as you exhale, pull the chin to the chest, scoop the belly back, rounding through the spine. Breathing in, lift the heart. Pause. Exhale, chin to chest, scoop the belly. Pause. Inhale, look forward, lift the right leg high. And then exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Take a pause, hug it in a little more. Inhale, lift the right leg. Pause, lift a little higher from the wrist and toe. And exhale, squeezing in. Pause, hug it up. Inhale, lift. Pause, exhale, hug it in. Tuck the left toe under and inhale, float the left knee and the right leg up for three-legged dog.
Exhale, begin to bend the knee, roll the hip and flex the foot as you draw the leg back, keeping the shoulders square. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, take a pause into plank. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, come high onto the tippy toe, bring it in between the elbows. Inhale, one more, right leg high. And exhale. Knee to nose, keep the chest forward, only the leg moves. Inhale, take it back to single leg plank. Then lower the toes, you exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Let the head arrive last and press the back of the heart just a few millimeters forward. Exhale, the chin moves first. Ripple up through the spine and over the toes for downward dog. Inhale, drop the knees to the floor slowly. Pause before the knees hit the floor and then place them down. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart space. And exhale, round the spine. Spread the webs of the fingers, lift through the thumbs. This time, lift the left knee. Inhale, look forward, find a little more extension at the end of your inhalation. And then exhale, curl it in. Inhale, extend. And exhale, squeeze, lift the back of the heart, take a pause. One more inhale. And exhale. And this time, tuck the right toe under, keep the back of the heart lifted. Inhale for three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip, flexing at the ankle. Make sure you don't twist the chest, keep the chest square. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Come high onto the right tippy toe. Then exhale, curl the knee to the chest and work the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, bring it back up, left leg high, ground the right heel down. And then exhale, come high onto the tippy toe, knee to the chest and curl it forward for 2. Inhale, keep the knee close to your chest. When the heel goes down, rise that leg back up. And one more, high the tippy toe, knee to chest and exhale. Inhale, keep the shoulders forward, stretch out through the heart and the left leg. Then place the foot down, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, untuck the toes, let the heart peel forward, a little soft on the elbows, drive through the thumbs. Exhale, downward dog, chin, ribs and belly, then over the toes. Take a breath here, breathing in. And out. Make sure you've got a subtle bend in the knees, just a tiny, gentle bend. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Find the micro pause, lift out of the shoulders that little bit more. And then exhale. And draw the navel to the backbone. You can step to the front of your mat. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold in, bring the chin to the chest as you gaze towards your navel. Inhale, lead with the back of the heart, the chin arrives last, looking to the back of your thumbs. Exhale, hands beside the body in Tadasana. Inhale, lift the arms up, look to the back of your thumbs. Exhale, folding forward, leading with the heart, chin to chest. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Keep the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, drop the knees to the floor, lift your heart. Rounding the spine, exhale, chin to chest, pull the belly to the backbone. The right leg lifts again, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Tuck the left toe under, inhale, right leg high for 3-legged dog. Foot to buttocks, exhale, open the hip, flex at the ankle. Inhale, lengthen right leg. Come high onto the tippy toe, bring the knee to the chest, and then exhale, step between your hands. Then from here, scoop and tuck the tailbone, lift the arms up. Beautiful. Exhale, take the left arm forward, right arm back. Take a reverse lunge. Inhale, the right hand comes down, lift the left arm. And then exhale, take the right arm under, spin the back foot down. Warrior two. Inhale, flip the front hand, reverse the warrior, keep the front knee as it is. Then exhale, lengthen that little bit more, really drawing up through the side body to those top fingers. Keep the length in the side body as you inhale, rise up, reach forward, and then exhale. Right hand down, look to the thumb. Holding here. If you need to have a block, you can place that underneath your right hand. One. Keep drawing up through the legs and then lengthening through the heart space. Two. Three. Look down, inhale. Take the left hand to the hip and exhale, bend the front knee. As you come forward, try not to spring out of the left leg. Try to move from the right heel and the right glute. As you inhale, push to standing, half moon pose. Exhale, flex the back heel, and then try to float your left arm to the sky. Looking to that top palm if you have the range and space and stability. One, otherwise you can keep the head facing down. Two, find the connection to Mula Bandha, drawing up through the pelvic floor. Three, release the left hand down, squaring through the hips. Fold in for standing splits, exhale. Either staying here, see if you can catch with one hand, drawing yourself in. Maybe you have the flexibility and stability for two hands. Two. Three. Release the right hand, inhale, lift and lengthen your chest. You're going to step your left leg back, so bend your front knee, so weight pours forward into the right leg, and then exhale, that gives you enough counterbalance to lower the left leg to the floor. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And exhale, take a prayer twist, left elbow to right knee. Turn through the spine, gazing over the right side. Either staying here if you're comfortable, you can maybe lower your left hand to the floor, and then push through the back heel to elevate, lifting the right arm to the sky. One, then start to squeeze the pelvis together, the two pelvic halves. Two, and then lengthening through the left side, the underbody. Three. Inhale, look to the floor. Exhale, release the palms. You'll keep your hands forward as you try to hug your knee to your chest. And then exhale, place the foot back as you lower down into your chaturanga, elbows into the ribs. Inhale, upward dog. Chin first, exhale, downward dog, scoop from the core. Inhale, knees to floor, lift your heart. Exhale, pause, round it in. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Find the micro pause at the end as you extend that little bit more, pulling the belly in. Knee to nose, exhale, coil up through the back of the heart. Tuck your right toe and inhale, float the right knee, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, foot to buttocks, open up the hip. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, gently bring the knee to the nose. Step between your hands. Untuck the spine as you coil out from that left leg. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Left hand drops down, inhale, rise up. Get more length through the right side body. And then exhale, ground the back foot, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front hand. Keep the legs stable as you reverse the warrior, lengthening all through the left side. Hold this space and exhale, lengthen deeper into reverse triangle. Keep the lift from your left toe to your left fingers. Breathe in and reach towards the front of your mat. Exhale, release the hands, looking to the top palm. Hold now for 1. You can keep that hand either on a block outside the left shin, maybe tip your fingers to the floor. 2, find more length as you draw the heart space forward and press the tailbone back. 3, hugging the ribs towards your spine. Look down, take a breath here. Place the right hand to the hip and exhale. There's a pause. Use the in-breath to float the right leg up, pressing from the left heel. And move energy into both heels as you activate your thighs. Exhale, start to float the right arm up. 1. Please be mindful you can use a block under that left hand if you want to. 2. Or maybe you're working at floating the fingertips off the floor. 3. Without being too hasty, start to roll the right hand towards the floor, transitioning the hips square. Breathe in. Exhale, walk the hands back to the left foot, folding in, lifting the right leg high, standing splits. Hold for 1. If you want to try, you can start to reach around that ankle, drawing yourself in a little bit more. 2. 3. Take the half lift, inhale, come to your tippy fingers. And then bend your left knee, so weight pours into the front foot. And then exhale, you'll have enough space there and counter posture to lower your right leg to the earth. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the ribs in, take a breath to lift the arms. And then exhale, prayer twist, right elbow to the left knee. You can either stay here or maybe you're sliding your right hand a little deeper into the earth. Lengthen out through the left hip from space all the way through that left side body, and exhale, lift the right side. 1. As the right leg lifts, you can then look to the top hand and really draw length through the right side of your body. 2. And 3. Gently look down. Without collapsing the hands, slowly lift the chest and frame the front foot. Then exhale, step your left leg back as you lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Head arrives last. Chin first, then exhale, up and over the toes. Sink those heels. Inhale, and gently look forward. Instead of just making your way to the front of your mat, from here we're just going to take a few little jumps. So as you do, come high onto your tippy toes as you inhale. Exhale, bend your knees and try to get your thighs and your belly to meet. And then from here, just springing through the heels. You can take the feet that width apart so that as they hug into the chest, they've got more space to get close towards the rib cage. And it's an inhale to lift. You might even catch a little hold there. And then slowly lowering down into your garland pose, milestones. From here, you'll stretch your left arm, so sink the chest, stretch the left arm in front of the left knee, and exhale, lift the right arm up. If you can start to bind, you pivot your thumbs towards each other and just catch the hands behind the back, roll the shoulder open. 1. Try to lift from the center of your heart. 2. Lift the chin out of the chest and rotate the right shoulder back. 3. Expand the arms, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart space. Sink the shoulders again. Slide and circle the right arm in front of your right shin. And then gently peel the heart space open and lift the left arm up. 1. 2, again binding if you want to, wrapping into that wrist and drawing the left shoulder open. 3. Lengthen through the arms, take a breath, opening the chest. And then exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, plant the hands, lengthen your legs, take a half lift. You can bring the peace fingers around the toes. And then exhale, drawing in. Shoulder blades out. Shoulder blades draw in, and the elbows press out. 1. Taking them away from the jawline. 2. Scoop the belly that little bit more on each exhalation. 'Pause at the end of your exhale. Lift the navel and then inhale, draw out through your spine. Exhale, plant the hands and step back into plank. From here, take an inhale, pause, lift out of the rib cage, and draw the back of the heart up. Exhale, lower the knees down, wide leg child's pose. Walk your hands over to the right side so that your chest is resting over your right knee. Lengthening through the left side body. And slowly walking over to the left-hand side. Resting the chest over the left knee and keep grounding even weight back through into that right hip. And gently come back to center. And from here, lift, keep the toes hugging into the buttocks, drop the pelvis, and take a little back bend. And then slowly soften the elbows and roll the spine gently to the earth. Keep your left toe bent and straighten the right leg out as you inhale. Stretch the left hand back behind you and reach your right arm forward. Take a breath out, scoop the navel, and then inhale, continue to lift the left leg up. And reaching out with your right fingers to give you that little extra edge into your back bend. 1, 2, reach with the right foot. 3, slowly release down, take the right hand out to the right side in line with your shoulder. And then just gently release the left hand and tip the left knee towards the sky. Try to scoop your right rib cage through so that the ribs are lifting towards the center of your mat. Inhale, slowly come back to center. And bend your right knee, catch your right hand to your foot, and then extend your left arm. On the inhale, start to press your foot up and back and find more lift through your left fingertips. One more inhale. Pause, exhale. Slowly release down. Taking the left hand out in line with your shoulder. Free the right fingertips so that you can start to roll towards the left side, tipping onto your tippy toe and right foot towards the sky. Right knee towards the sky. Activate the right arm down into the earth so the shoulder blade starts to draw down towards the center of your spine. Mindfully now, scoop in through the lower belly as you roll back, releasing the right toe. Take an inhale into cobra pose, rolling the shoulders, create the contraction through the spine, lifting the chest. And then exhale, scoot back into child's pose. Tuck the toes for your child's pose and just reach towards the Achilles. Then inhale, come up to your hands and knees. And then exhale, buttocks to heels as you lengthen the legs back. Slowly coming through to cross legs at the front of your mat. As you do, take the weight into plank, and the right foot will come across your mat, and then hop, float the left ankle before you join the ankles across your mat. And then see if you can squeeze your knees and drag the knees into the chest. Take a nice breath in, lift the heart, and then exhale, fold forward. If you find that you're hunching through the upper body, just bend the knees slightly, keep the Achilles long, and then move the heart through so that the ribs actually lift up out of the creases of the belly. And then if you have that space to release down a little bit further, you can start to melt the belly into the thighs and the thighs into the earth. And then maybe it's the forehead after. Taking a half lift as you breathe in, press the heart through the arms, pause. Scoot the belly a little bit more, then exhale. Gently release yourself down, point the toes, chin to chest, and peel back into the earth. Hug the right knee in, and then exhale, take that knee towards the left side, and as you do, allow your left thigh to roll out as well. Reaching the right arm back behind you. And just making sure that the left shoulder blade is out and not pinched underneath the back. Fire down through the left inner thigh. And if you locate your bottom right ribs and your right hip and try to make more space in the right side body. Then gently come back to center, breathe in. And exhale, release that leg. Hug the left knee in. And then reach the left arm behind you. Exhale, take your knee across towards the right side. Start to scoop your right butt cheek back. And then once the knee starts to ground and the right thigh pours out to the right, the left shoulder can peel back. Turning the chin if you have the range in the neck. Keep active through the right ankle. And then again, locating the left ribs, the left hip, and trying to create more space away to your bottom ankle. Inhale, bring the knee back to center. Lastly, hug the right knee in and take a little happy baby with the ankles hovering above the knee line. Reach up to catch the heels on the outside so that the knees are on the outside of the elbows. If your knees are here, as you come down, you won't quite be able to get them in towards the rib cage. So just take the inside so they're out of the way, and then you can start to draw down. Then if you have the space, you might be able to reach around. And rather than rounding the buttocks and dropping the knees into the floor, push back into your heels and then draw the chin in to lengthen the neck. And as you get this subtle press into the heels, you'll find a little resistance. Try to find the suspended breath between each inhale and exhale. Catch the back of the left ankle and just reach the left leg out to the side. And draw it back in, taking the back of the right ankle and inhale, lengthen. Bring it back to center. And then gently, you can take one little hug in with the knees, wrap the chin to the chest. And then slowly peel out the spine, the legs, the arms, the toes. Free the back of the heart, reach the toes out wide, and then soften the hands into the earth. Close down the eye. And at first, maybe there's still some controlling of the breath, of the prana, the life force. And then the longer you lie here, you're starting to let the breath soften to a place where there is no manipulation of the breath at all. And you almost linger in the suspension between the inhales and the exhales. And as the breath starts to slow to an almost invisible pace, so too does the mind's stream of thought. And gently now begin to deepen your breath and bringing the awareness back into the physical body. Moving in any way that feels organic to you. And as you rediscover those senses, familiarizing yourself back into the space, you can take a gentle transition over to that right side. Have a moment of deep gratitude and appreciation for bringing yourself to the mat today, before continuing that journey back up to your seat. And coming to easy cross legs or any seated posture that's available to you today. From there, bringing the hands to the heart space. And just bowing the head as you take the hands to the forehead now, towards Ajna Chakra. And bowing the head in reverence to your highest and your most intuitive self. And at this point in the practice, we reflect back upon all the transitions that we go through in our lifetime. And that journey, getting from one place to the next, is the most important part. It gives us all the fundamental experiences we need to eventually arrive at the next destination. With love and gratitude, namaste.